So let's assume that we have a clinic named Excel Clinic, which currently runs the daily operation manually. A lot of patient comes in for consultation, laboratory tests, and functioning, and surgeries are also taking place simultaneously. All of this data needs to be captured systematically to ensure smooth functioning of the clinic. Let's see how Aasaan ERP will help us streamline the whole process. So in Aasaan ERP, for each unit or department in the healthcare facility, we can create a medical department. We can navigate to the medical department from the healthcare menu that we have, then go into masters and we'll find the medical department module there. Here we can view all the predefined medical departments and also we can create new ones. To create new record, we simply have to create on the green plus button that is present in the system and we'll just write the name of the department. Let us consider cardio. So this way the medical department is added into the system. So if we click on list, we'll be able to see all the medical department that has been added into the system. In Asan ERP, we can map our facility infrastructure and manage appointment scheduling, billing, etc. by creating a service unit. As a prerequisite, we will have to create a healthcare service unit type. So to create a service unit type, we will come into the facility management and over there we will find healthcare service unit type. Over here, we will click on the create page and after that we can write the name of the service unit type that we want to add, like for example, OPD rooms. Then we can have this checkbox check if it allows us to take appointments, and also we can check on the allow overlap checkbox if it allows us to take multiple appointments at the same time. Also, we have the inpatient occupancy checkbox. When we select the inpatient occupancy checkbox, if the service unit type represents a facility like an operation theater or a ward that allows occupancy of patients. If we click on it, we further have a is billable checkbox. So if the usage of the service unit type needs to be billed separately, we will select the is billable checkbox. Once the healthcare service unit type has been created, now we can move on to create the healthcare service unit in the system. We can navigate to the healthcare service unit from the menu. Under the facility management, we have the healthcare service unit, and on going to that module, when we create, we'll get the form to create a new healthcare service unit. Let us consider we are naming the service unit as physiotherapy. So if we want to group some other service unit inside this service unit, then we can use the is group checkbox. Otherwise, if it is a direct service unit, we can uncheck this checkbox. And then we can define under which service unit type it comes, which company it belongs to, company as in the name of the hospital, which we named as Excel Clinic. And upon selecting the service unit type, the allow appointments, inpatient occupancy, is billing will be fetched automatically according to the service unit type. We will select the warehouse if the type is linked to an item like pharmacy. Also, we can add the parent service unit if it is applicable. Once the healthcare service units are defined, next we move on to the healthcare practitioner module. In the healthcare practitioner module, we'll create various healthcare practitioners who are basically the doctors, nurses, lab technicians, etc., who are serving the hospital unit. So to create one, we'll click on add, and in here we will enter the basic details of the healthcare practitioner, such as his name, contact details, his gender, etc. Upon completing the basic details, we will next move on to the employee and user detail. So we also have the HR module. So in the HR module, we have the employee created. We can link this health practitioner to the employee. If that health practitioner is having a user account in the ERP system, we can connect him with the user account which is already created in the system, which medical department he works in, and the name of the hospital. After that, we have these appointments under which service unit he is working, what is his schedule. Next, what are his charges, and the account details. Once the healthcare practitioners are added into the system, next we will proceed to create the practitioner schedules. A healthcare schedule will help us configure the availability of the healthcare practitioners. We will find the practitioner schedule under the master's menu. Here we will get to see all the practitioner schedules which are already created into the system. Otherwise, if we want to create a new, we'll click on the add button. First, we'll give a name to the schedule. Let us consider Team 1 schedule. And after naming the schedule, we will proceed to create the time slots for each day of the week. So let us consider first we are considering Monday. So from which time on Monday to which time the schedule is applicable. Next, we will keep on adding all the days of the week from which time to which time. And this way, once all the necessary details regarding the schedule is done, we will click on submit and save the practitioner schedule. Next, we need to set up into the system our medical code standard and medical codes. Medical coding is required in many countries for regulatory compliances, and many medical insurance companies manage eligibility and coverage based on the medical code standards. We can explore the medical code standards under the facility management menu, and here we will see all the medical standard codes which are already created. If we wish to create any new medical code standard, we can simply click on the add button and we can create the medical code here and click on the submit button. After that, we will navigate to the medical code page, and medical code which are already created will be shown up in the table. And if we wish to create, we can click on the add button and we can add the medical codes. So under which medical code standard it belongs, what is the code, and if there is any description, we will enter it over here. At the last stage of the healthcare management system setup, we also have the healthcare settings where we can configure the healthcare management system with some default values and default operations. Like here, collect fees for patient registration. Checking this will create new patients with a disabled status by default and will only be enabled after invoicing the registration fees. All these settings can be configured under the healthcare settings module.